Hey everybody, today you're going to see me switch heroes a few times just to counter the offense or defense of the other team. Initially I was set up as Bastion because who doesn't like just mowing people down with turrets? But I suck, so I put him in the wrong spot and I got smoked by a Hanzo here in about 30 seconds. It's perfect. For him, not for me. This is one of those moments where they kind of just line up for you. It works out on its own. Now, have any of y'all been shot from behind or the side and had those little tick marks pop up and you just kind of turn around like, what the hell was that? Pretty much what happened right there. I was a little bit confused for the first 2 seconds as to what was going on, and then I realized I was getting shot. I think they need to make it a little bit more apparent that you're being shot. But then again, I mean, my controller vibrated, so on and so forth. Maybe I'm just dumb. But, you know, that's how it goes. Again, another one of those moments where you get shot from behind. It's more of a nuisance than it is anything else. But I got caught up in the moment and didn't pay attention to my health either. And I'm pretty sure he accidentally hit me. I'm not even sure about that anymore. Could have been an accident. I don't know, that's what I'm gonna go with. Come around this corner, and I'm getting smoked by this guy. So I pop my ult in natural reflex to defend myself, and then I walk through his ult to chase him down, just to get shot right up the butt with a bunch of shrunkins. Which is great. It's perfect. Second time he's killed me. Maybe they had mics on. We'll see. To be honest with everybody, I wasn't sure at this point whether or not I should switch to a different character, or if I should just stay committed to Bastion. But I decided just to give it one more go since they hadn't quite capped A yet. Which we'll see here in just a second. They cap it literally as soon as I get there. And then instead of retreating back, I decided to try and dish out some damage. Their Genji wasn't a bad Genji. He wasn't that great, but as you can tell, I'm not good with Bastion at all. I'm not even sure how to move him, how he maneuvers, that kind of thing. It's the first game where I've actually played Bastion as more of a mobile role than just sitting in a corner and mowing people down. So as soon as that happens, I went ahead and switched over to Soldier 76 because none of my teammates had any sort of damage output. Minus Junkrat, which is more of just a lane closure kind of style. He just lobs bombs, maybe throws in the additional mine and lays a trap down every now and again. I went on a short bit of a streak here, took out their Hanzo He almost got away from me. Luckily enough, I don't know if I took him out or if my teammate did, but either way, Tracer is so goofy. She thinks she can run through everything, but you just pop her in the face and she kind of just backs down. Right here I made a huge mistake of chasing after Winston, especially when he had a healer on his back. Luckily enough, our healer wasn't too bad. He kept a pretty good eye on everybody. So for the most part, I've learned the meat and potatoes of this game is not to try and take on one specific person all by yourself unless you know you can have them. So you want to play just like you play as D.Va. You don't want to be up front and in people's faces. You just want to pop in and out and be more of a nuisance and annoying than anything else. And if you're in the position to push and kill somebody and you have your teammates with you, that's when you do it. So right there I went ahead and took out Winston and their Junkrat, who had been lobbing bombs from that corner for the last minute and a half. Since I had been noticing they've been pushing in rather quickly, mostly just Winston and a healer behind him, I decided to distract Winston, get him separated, and see if my teammates can push through. Here we came running up around the side. We ran away from D.Va to get over here and get rid of this Hanzo. Lucky for him, his Winston dropped a bubble just in the nick of time, and my 3 rockets actually hurt me and allowed him to kill me right off the bat. So we went ahead and warped back in, set off our ult. Again, we only got one person, but typically when somebody sets off their ult, everyone goes running away or they gun for you, one way or the other. So for the most part, all we're trying to do is scatter them off the point and keep it going for longer. I'd have to say that's probably one of the funniest things I've seen. D.Va usually doesn't fly off the edge and die both ways, mech and person, so that was pretty funny. The Junkrat jumped up there, literally scared the crap out of me. I jumped in my seat, didn't expect him to be right next to me. So we just kind of sat in this corner, healed up a bit, waited for our teammates to kind of regroup. Mercy set off her ult right there. Probably not the best time to do it. You only had one person down. So he ulted as well shortly after. Didn't do much damage. D.Va comes in from the back. Hanzo sets off his ult. D.Va's short-lived right here. Winston still trying to do work. He actually wasn't a bad player. The Winston player was relatively pretty well off. He knew how to jump around, how to dodge, how to go for single targets, low health targets, knew where the health packs were at, knew when to lay. Right here we're getting shot from behind. Turn around, lay down the health, try and get out of there so I can get back to my teammates, regroup. Right here is a really crucial moment because their Lucio comes in and their entire team pushes in at the same time. And their Winston, again, does spectacular at distracting everybody. But unfortunately it wasn't enough. Our Hanzo ulted. Their Hanzo ulted, didn't get anybody. Our Hanzo got 1 or 2 people, and then we continued to push for the next I don't know, about a minute and a half or so, maybe a minute, and we ended up taking the round pretty well. Well, they came in here last second to contest the point, pushing into overtime, but it is short-lived, and we go on to our next match where we attack. Go ahead, like, subscribe, check me out in the next video.